Hello children, once again I'm back with a new lesson, that is a story. That is lesson number 3 of your reader book. So the name of the lesson is Bake a Cake. Now before we read the story children, let me tell you this is a story about two daughters and their father and the bond they share between them. So it was their father's birthday, and then how the daughters, they baked a cake for their father just to make him feel special for that day. So let's read it out. It was Mr. Ali's birthday. His daughters Shifa and Nida wished to make it special for him. They decided to bake a cake. So you can read here that Shifa and Nida, they were two sisters, and their father, who was Mr. Ali, it was Mr. Ali's birthday. And then both the daughters, both the sisters, they decided that why don't we bake a cake for our father? Let's not order it from outside. And in spite of that, let's try to bake a cake at home. Now, since they never baked it earlier, so they didn't have the recipe also. So what they did is they pulled out their mother's recipe book. Their mother used to keep the recipes in a book. So they took out the recipe book and together went through all the cake recipes. So children, what happened when they opened their mother's recipe book, they could see there were recipes for chocolate cake, vanilla cake, strawberry cake, carrot cake, walnut cake and a raisin cake. So you can see how many different varieties of cake we have. And the girls were stunned and amazed to see that their mother had so many recipes in that book of different varieties of cakes. But since both of them liked the color pink, generally as you all know, the pink color is generally liked by girls. So Nida and Shifa, their favorite color was also pink. So they decided to bake a strawberry cake because strawberry is pink in color. So they followed the recipe carefully. Now, according to the recipe, they both started. Nida took 4 eggs and beat them well. For making a cake very soft, children, you have to beat it very nicely. Then Shifa took 2 cups of flour, added 1 teaspoon of baking powder and mixed the two. Next, she mixed 1 cup of butter and 2 cups of sugar together. Now children, these are all the ingredients which are required to bake a cake. But let me give you one tip if you want to bake a cake and if you don't eat eggs, children, then you can replace eggs with curd also. So let's move on. So once they made this ready, to this Nida added the flour and then the eggs. Now since they wanted to make a strawberry cake, then Shifa added a cup of fresh strawberry juice and stirred to mix it well. Now stirring is mixing all the ingredients properly so that the cake tastes to the best. Now Nida chose a heart-shaped cake tin. Now why did she choose a heart-shaped cake tin? Because it was their father's birthday and to make him special and they wanted to show their love to him, Nida specifically chose a heart-shaped cake tin. She poured the mixture into it and put it in the oven to bake. Now obviously if you want to bake a cake, children, you would be requiring an oven at home. So Nida and Shifa, first what they did was they took out the recipe book and then they decided on to make a strawberry cake. And then according to the recipe book, they mixed all the ingredients and then they took out the heart-shaped baking tin and they poured the batter into it and then they put it in the oven to bake for 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, a delicious aroma filled the kitchen. Since they had put such a tasty, the strawberry juice and all the ingredients. So the aroma is the sweet smell. the sweet smell of strawberry juice and eggs and flour and butter. So the cake was just, very aromatic, and the delicious aroma filled the kitchen. They could smell, they could just smell the sweet smell of the cake oozing out from the oven. They opened the oven to find a yummy cake for their loving father. Now the cake was ready, so they opened the oven and they took out the cake from the oven. Together they decorated it with strawberry jam and cream and set it on a lovely tray. Now the cake base was ready, but they wanted to make it more impressive, and since it was a strawberry cake, so again they decorated the top of the cake with a strawberry jam and cream and just let it set it on a lovely tray for some time. They took it to their father once the cake was ready, and to the surprise, when they took it to their father and wished him for his birthday, I'm sure his father must be so happy. What a perfect way to start the day. So children, there is no moral message from this story, but there's a learning from the story that the memories we make with our family is everything. Now you can see here in the story, it was just it was not only about baking a cake, it was about the sisters, how they decided to make their father's birthday so special and so memorable for him. So how they planned and how they baked a recipe, how they baked a cake for the first time without even knowing about the recipe, but still they tried their hands on, and I'm sure their father must be so amazed and happy to see the cake, the baked cake at home, the home baked cake by their daughters. What we generally do is on birthdays or on any occasions, we order from the market. But let me tell you, the home baked cake, something, it could be a card, it could be anything to make your parents special or your grandparents special on their special occasions. We should try to make something by our own hand rather ordering it from the market. So this is the learning from the story, that the memories we make with our family is everything. This is the family, this is the bond, which teaches us to be connected to each other, to make them special, to be thankful to each other, to be grateful to each other. So in this COVID time, children, I would request all of you to help your parents in whatever way you can. Stay indoors, keep yourself protective, and listen to what they are telling you. Okay, hope you enjoyed listening to the story. Thank you.